Once upon a time, in a land far away, lived a kind couple who longed for a child. They lived next to a magnificent garden that belonged to a powerful enchantress named Gothel. One day, the wife saw some delicious-looking Rapunzel plants in the garden and craved them more than anything. Her husband, fearing for her health, snuck into the garden to pick some for her. But on his way out, the enchantress Gothel caught him. "How dare you steal from my garden?" she shrieked. The man begged for forgiveness, explaining his wife's craving. Gothel agreed to let him go, but on one condition: he must give her their firstborn child. The terrified man agreed. Soon after, a beautiful baby girl was born. Gothel appeared, named the baby Rapunzel, and whisked her away. Gothel raised Rapunzel in a tall tower deep in the forest, with no doors and no stairs. Only a single window at the very top. When Gothel wanted to visit, she would stand below and call out, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." Rapunzel, who had long, beautiful golden hair, would unpan her braids and let them tumble down to the ground, allowing Gothel to climb up. Years passed, and Rapunzel grew into a lovely young woman with a voice as beautiful as her hair. She spent her days singing to the forest animals, her only friends. One day, a handsome prince was riding through the forest and heard her enchanting song. He was captivated and searched for the source of the music, eventually finding the mysterious tower. He watched from afar and saw how the enchantress climbed up Rapunzel's hair. The next evening, after Gothel had left, the prince stood below the window and called out, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." Rapunzel, thinking it was Gothel, let down her golden braids. The prince climbed up, and when Rapunzel saw him, she was startled. But the prince spoke to her kindly, and soon they fell in love. They secretly met every night and planned Rapunzel's escape. But one day, Rapunzel accidentally revealed their secret to Gothel. In a fit of rage, Gothel cut off Rapunzel's beautiful hair and cast her out into a desolate wilderness to fend for herself. That evening, when the prince called out, Gothel let down the severed braids. When he climbed up, he found not his beloved Rapunzel, but the furious enchantress, heartbroken and in despair. The prince leaped from the tower and was blinded by the thorns below. He wandered the land for years, calling out for his lost love. One day, he stumbled into the same wilderness where Rapunzel lived. He heard a familiar, sweet voice singing. He followed the sound and found Rapunzel. Over